Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidina Muhammadin Ashrafil Mursaleen wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. Yeah, so we're going to continue with our third characteristic of an isim. Yes, this is number. Yeah, we're still at numbers. And we did dual and single, but we have not done plural yet. Yeah? And plural, I have reserved an entire session for plurals because it's going to be heavy going. Yeah, it's going to be heavy going on this one, inshallah. Okay, so let's recap what we've done so far. We looked at the different types of words that we find in Arabic, isim, fi'il, and ha. Then we looked at definite and indefinite, ma'rifah, something that we know, nakira, something that we don't know. Yeah, something that's general. Then we saw gender, muzakkar as in masculine, mu'annas as in feminine. And then we started with numbers. The singular version, tasniyah, the dual, and what we're going to do today, jam'un. Yeah. But let's go back a bit on gender, because I mentioned this the last week. I just want to go over it again because it was something new and we didn't really practice it too much. So this is our usual ending for gender. When it's feminine, we'll have the mabuta, alhamdulillah, sorry. Then we also have the second type of feminine ending, which is your alif ma'sura, the short alif. As you can see, some samples here, Sama, Laila, yeah, Sogra. And then we have something we called alif ta'nis mamduda. Yes, it's basically the alif that you use for mad, you know, like mad lazim, mad tabi'i, that same alif, but it comes with a hamza. Yeah. So asma'u, amya'u, hasna'u, this all mean feminine things. Okay. Now, before we go into plural, I just want to add some more about duals. Yes. Something we call, that's a typo there, it should be al-mulhaq, yeah? Al-mulhaq bil-musanna. Now, mulhaq means something that is associated, something that is, how do you say, accompanies, yeah, something, okay? Mulhaq is to accompany something, to be associated with something. So in this case, duals, why do I say this? Yeah. So we have different categories of these words. There are 4 categories in general. The first one, it's dual in looks, but not in meaning. Okay, so because we said, remember, to make a dual, we had to put a fatha at the end of your, maybe if this word was original usmun, for example, it would have become usmanu. Yeah, we put a fatha there, add an alif, and then we have a nun. Yeah, so I have a word here, which is the name, of course, Usman. Yeah, Usman is a name. And then Hassan, it's also another name. Yeah, and then we have something as Rahman. Rahman here can be a name, but in this case, I'm looking at it as a sifa. Yes, it's like a sifa. It's like a character or quality of someone. Jawaun, yeah. Rahman is, of course, a mercy, someone who is full of mercy. Jawaun, someone who is really hungry. Okay, and Sakranu, someone who has had too much to drink. Yes, so these are extreme things, yeah. So, but they end like as if they are duals. Anu, but it's Anu, it's not Ani. Yeah. Now, we also have Ghilmanun, Sibyanun. Yeah, Ghilmanun, Sibyanun are actually the plural for boys. Both of them are boys, for youth. Yeah, for young men. Yeah, Ghilmanun, Sibyanun looks like a dual, but no, it has a nun ending, and it is actually plural. Yeah, actually plural. Then we have duals that do not have singulars. Yeah, they don't have singulars. Kala, kilta, isnani. Yeah, this one we use it to actually to say that just the both of them. Yeah, this one for men, this one for women. Yeah, just the two of them went. Yeah, that's just like we say kullu is everyone. Yeah, kala and kilta is meant for both of them. Yeah, both of them, just the both of them, no one else. Isnani is of course dual, the meaning is dual. Yeah, but these words do not have singulars. Yeah, they do not have singulars, but they are associated with duals. Not like your true duals. Yeah, your true duals come from a singular word, and then you would make it into a dual by adding the alif and nun. Then we have duals, but we're talking about two different things. Like this one is like father, mother, but we call them abawain, abawaini. This is an Arabic characteristic. I don't know of, I don't know anyway, because of any other language that has this sort of thing. Yeah, where you couple something, but it means two different things. So father, mother, sun, moon. Yeah, I think this is a typo as well. I'll correct that spelling. So al-qamaraini. Yeah, al-qamaraini. So this should be al-qamar. That should be an alif. Yeah, so they call them by this, but what they mean is two different things. But there are two different things that we always associate with each other, right? Like father, mother, sun, and moon. We always say them together, and that's why the Arabs put them as one entity. Then the fourth one, the fourth one is dual in meaning, but not in looks. Yeah, you don't have the anything. Yes, but shaf'un or de'fun, yeah, they all mean two, to double. Yeah, de'fun, you will know this when we do saf, and we call root letters that are double. Yeah, muda'af words. Yeah, words that have two root letters that are the same, we'll call them muda'af. So this is where the word comes from. Yeah, de'fun as well as shaf'un. Okay, so that's all I have to add on duals and gender. Now we go on to plurals. Okay.
Can you repeat the shafun, the last part? Sorry.
Okay,
Can I just see
let's
that?
hold on. Let me see. Where is it?
I, I don't understand the dual, but two different entities. So
Abawaini.
abawai means what?
Abawan means parents. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Oh,
so they
so it's our
use,
father and mother. Okay.
yes, father and mother. Yeah. So although they take the father part, they take the moon part for this one.
Mm.
Yeah. But actually it means the sun and the moon together. Yeah.
The last one.
The
Uh-huh.
shaf one is just that this means double. Date phone also means double. It means
Oh,
dual, but it doesn't look like the usual ani, right? It
okay.
doesn't look like that's the only thing. Yeah. So this is what we mean: words that are associated with duals, something to do with dual, but not necessarily the dual that we look at when we do isms. Yeah. Okay. So now let's move on to plurals. Yeah, plurals are a different ball game altogether. Okay, let's look at English. Okay, let's look at English. So we think that maybe some of you have been doing Arabic and you are saying that, plurals are pretty difficult to understand. Yeah, because there's no set pattern when you come to a group of plurals that we call broken plurals. Yeah, remember that. Like in English, we have the same thing. We have the normal way of making plurals, right? We add S. Okay, this is easy. We have book, books, bat, bats, clock, clocks, right? Easy enough. And then maybe we have this S, but it has a Z sound. Yeah. Like boys, girls, pens. Yeah. We add the S, but the sound now becomes a bit different. And then we have ES, we know this. Yeah. So we have dish, dishes, witches, ditch, ditches. Yeah. And then we have, this one, like skies. Yeah. Ladies, cherries. These are ways that we do in English. And VES, okay, what's this? Calves, calves, leaf, leaves, yeah. Life, lives, knife, knives, yeah. So that's another way of doing plurals in English. You didn't realize this, did you? That we have so many ways of doing it. Yeah, oxen, oxen, child, children, brother, brethren, And some we don't even, there is no rules actually, like foot, feet, goose, geese, mouse, mice. I mean, how do you, how there's no rule for this. Yeah. So just like English, Arabic does the same thing. Okay, it does the same thing. So there are times when we can, like the regular plural, just add an S, like, or in our case, una, we just add una, we get a plural. But there are other times where we have to do other things. Yeah, other things. Okay, sorry, these are all the other peculiarities of plurals that you find in English. Now, with Arabic, we can look at it as regular plural, irregular plural. Yeah, salim, which means sound. Yeah, salim, from the words sin lam mim. Yeah, the root letter sin lam mim means safe. Yeah, safe and sound. Mukassar, this comes from the root letters kaf sin ra, which means broken. Yeah, so that's why we call this also broken plural. But Ustad Hashim has chosen to use the word regular and irregular in the textbook or PDFs that I shared with you. Yeah. So muzakkar, there is muzakkar salim, and we have muannas salim. Yeah. Masculine sound, feminine sound, or sound, masculine, sound, feminine, plural. That's how we would call it. Okay. So now let's look at the masculine sound plural. Now, how do we create that from our singular word? Yes, from our wahidun. Okay. So place a dhamma on the last letter of the singular one. And then add a waw and a noon with a fatha on it. Okay, that looks like a mouthful. So let's do the visual effect. Miss Muslimun. Sorry, Miss Muslimun. Yeah, so what do? We replace the dhammatain with a dhamma. We make it light. Remember, dhammatains are what we call heavy because it has two of the dhammas. And then when we take out one, we automatically make it light. Yeah, it's less one. So it becomes muslimu, and then we add waw, sukun, and the noon with a fatha. Becomes muslimuna. Okay, so this is for your muzakkar salim. Now then, of course, we have the feminine counterpart. And in this case, we know that the feminine will come with a tamabuta, our classic ending for feminine, muslimatun. Yeah. So what do? We remove the tamabuta, we chop that off, and we add an alif and a ta. Yeah. We drop the tamabuta, and we add an alif and a ta. And the thing here is, it still has the dhammatain at the end, muslimatun. Yeah, so this is heavy. Let's see the masculine again. The masculine is muslimuna. Yes, but for the feminine, we have muslimatun. It still has that sound that we are familiar with here. Only now, instead of ta marbuta, the one that's connected, the endings are connected, we have the open one with the endings apart. Yeah. So this is muslimatun. This is your plural, but the sound is almost the same as your singular. Yeah. It just looks different. And you have the atun sound. Okay. Now let's go to the broken plural. Now, why do we call it a broken plural? Now, why we call it broken? Because the plurals in which the original word is broken. That means just now we saw it, muslimatun, right? Muslimatun, but we still have the mim, sin, lam, and mim. Yeah, mim, sin, lam, and mim were still intact. Now, why we call it broken plurals is that we don't see the usual endings like the atun and una that we saw. And then it's changed. Okay, so let's say this is singular This is shahidun. If we followed the rules of Una, it would have been shahiduna. Yeah, shahiduna. But no, the plural is shuhada. Shuhada. And we have this alif hamzah thing as well. Yeah, shuhada. Yeah. So the original word is gone. The root letters are still there, but the shahi is now has become shuhada. Yeah, instead of shahi, shuhada. The sound is different as well. Yeah. So ni'matun instead of ni'matun. Well, this is quite close. Yeah. But you see, there is no sukun on the ain, so it becomes ni'amun. No? This is ni'matun. This is ni'amun. So the sound changes, the look changes as well. Nabiyun, oh, this is big. This change is big, yeah. Anbiya'un, yeah. From nabiyun, it becomes anbiya'un. So this is why we say it's a broken plural, yeah. The plurals do not look like the original word. Zawjun, azwajun, yeah. Fu'ad, fu'ad is your heart, yeah. Afidatun, Imra'atun. This is a total different root letters together. I think I like to use this example because you've seen this before. Yeah, Imra'atun. Another word, another reminder. What's this alif all about? We call this alif either hamza to wasl, or we can also call it alif wasl. I mentioned this before. So this is from the Quran. Yes, this is from the Quran. It's from Surah An-Nisa, if you want to check it out. Yeah. And if a woman fears from her husband, yeah, neglect, he doesn't take care of her, things like that. Yeah. So when we read this, how would we read this in the Quran? How would we read this? Sister Asila, how would you read this?
This one.
Yeah.
What?
How would you read this?
Wa in nil
There's no alif lam.
wa inim ra'atun.
Yes, wa inim ra'atun. And this hamzatul wasl with a little tadpole on top, or the head of the sod, yep, disappears. Yeah. So this is why it's called that. It joins the nun to the mim, and it's very silent. You don't say it. However, why it's still called a hamzah is because if you don't start it from inni, yeah, if you didn't say wa in, you just say you want to start it from here, from the word itself, then you would say imra'atun. Yeah, imra'atun. There are rules of tajweed, whether you say im or yeah. I think you all know the rules of tajweed, so I don't have to go through that. Yeah, we would have said it as imra'atun. So this hamzah can be an alif and can be a hamzah. Okay, depending on whether you use it in the middle or whether you use it at the beginning. Yeah, it's a real hamzah. It sounds like a real hamzah when it's at the beginning, but there are rules to it, and it disappears when it is in the middle. Yeah, it disappears. Okay. Now, not all plurals are equal. Okay, what in heaven's name do I mean by this? Okay. Let me go to this one first. I'm going to go through this one, okay? But this is a different story altogether. We have just now broken plural. Yes, we saw just now. Sound plural, sound masculine, sound feminine. Then we have the broken plural that we saw just now. I want to go through this first because this is shorter than a broken plural. So I've jumped to this slide first. Yeah. So this is what we call ismul jam'i. Yeah. And the haraka is also not right there. So what in heaven's name is ismul jam'i? Yeah, it is actually a word that means many things, a group of things. Yeah, it consists of many members, and it itself can have a dual and plural form. So the word itself means something that is plural, yeah, but it itself can be dual or plural. Well, that one picked out. Wonder why. Okay, so um, it is translated as singular. I think it's best to see the examples. Pardon that. Qawmun. You heard of qawmun, right? So it means a whole people. Yeah, it means a whole people. A nation in this case. And the word qawmun has its own plural because we can have more than one nation. Yeah. But the word nation itself means a group of people. Yeah. So this is what we mean by ismul jam. Yeah. This is the plural. Aqwam. Aqwamu means nations. Yeah. And then we have, of course, niswa, which means women. But women do not have a plural. Yeah. They don't have a plural. This one doesn't have a plural. There's qarnun. I think you've heard of this, which means a generation. A generation can be as in, well, a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people that were born in that particular period of time. Usually we look at 100 years, yeah, per that century. So we can have qurun, yeah, we can have qurun, more than one generation. Several generations of people got the same disease because of whatever, yeah. And we have something called ahlun. We've seen this in the Quran, and it means the members of your family, yes. I think you know ahlun. There is also plural for that. Ahluna, ahalin. We see this often as well, sometimes, where we see a double kasratain for a plural. Yeah, this is one of those patterns that there's no explanation for it. It's just the way the Arabs like it. I do not know why, but yeah, nothing to do with the root letters. Just that ahalin, it seems to go with them. Jundum, you know this, yeah. Then army, and of course we can have armies, yeah. Junud. Then Alun, as in Ali Imran, family. Yeah, our surah about the family of Imran. There is no plural for this. Hizbun. This one we have another surah that we know, which means when all of them came together. Perang Ahzab. Yeah, sorry. There was a war that was named after it. Then we have something called Ta'ifatun. You'll find this in the Quran quite often, and it means a sect or faction. Yeah, so it's a group of things, a group of people. It means something that's many, but it is in English treated as singular. Yeah, translated as singular. Remember this, please. I'm talking about the translation. Yeah, I'm not talking about how you treat it in Arabic, but how you treat it in English. Yeah, as singular. You translate it as singular. Tawa'if. Yeah, that is the plural. And yes, ummatun, sorry, it should be a nation or a people. And there is a plural for this as well. It is umamun. Yeah, umamun. So this is what we call ismul jam'i. Yeah, ismul jam'i. So collective noun. You can call it collective noun in English. Yeah, we can call it collective noun in English now. Let's go back now to the plurals. Okay, so those were what we call broken plurals. Yeah, the one that we saw in the previous slide. Those are what we call broken plurals. Now, here I have a slide to tell you some of the patterns that we can have. Now, although I say there's no rule for broken plurals, but there are patterns that you can see. Yeah, patterns that you can see. And then which pattern you use is governed by just how big the plural is. I don't know how to say this. Yeah, meaning that how big is the quantity involved in that plural. Okay, for example, if it's true 3 to 9, yeah, 3 to 9 people or something like that, 3 to 9 books or something like that, right? you would have what we call jam'ul killa. Yeah, jam'ul killa. Yes, jam'ul killa. Um, is that difficult to, if you don't want to remember, it's fine. Just know that we have two types of plurals. Yeah, one broken plural that indicates a number between 3 to 9 or 3 to 10. Some books say 3 to 10, some books say 3 to 9. Okay, anything more than that, then we call it instead jam'ul kasra. Yeah, jam'ul kasra. Kasra, you know, means many. Just like when we say just zakallahu kasiran. Yeah, some of us say that. That means many. So this is the same thing, jam'ul kasra. Yeah, so killa is little, kasra is a lot. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, Ustad Numan likes to call this a super plural. Well, super plural, that's what he does. So the pattern is like this: mafa'il, mafa'il, fi'alun, fu'alun, fu'ul, and actually there's something like I'm told there is something like 43 patterns of jam'ul kasra. Yeah, and in the Quran we find a lot of broken plurals. Yeah, we find a lot of broken plurals. So we need to kind of recognize some of the patterns that we see. Yeah. So when it's 3 to 9, it's something like this: af'ilatun, af'ulun, af'alun, fi'latun, yeah, and things like that. Then the next rule I want to just share with you, that some words have more than one broken plural. Yeah, like this one, anumun, ni'amun. We saw this just now, ni'amun, but that ni'mah also has this plural, anumun. Anumun, which pattern does it belong to? Do you see it there? Elaine, do you see it there?
Yes, I see it.
Yes, which one is it? Can you let me know, please?
Are we looking at Mas'al?
We're looking at anumun,
Oh,
anumun.
so that's from the top pattern from 3 to 9.
Ah, yes. So this is what we call jam'ul kilda. Yeah, correct. So if we have a word that we know has more than one broken plural, in all likelihood, yes, in all likelihood, it will have one broken plural that belongs to 3 to 9. Yeah, it belongs to 3 to 9. Then the other one might be the other one, yeah, the one that is the plentiful plural or the super plural. Then we also have words that can have a sound plural and a broken plural as well. Yes? Ah, my goodness, my spelling today. Should be kafirun and kuffar. Yeah, kuffar. So kafirun, kuffar. And in the Quran, you find both. You find both. So our scholars, some of them study this. Yeah. Why do we have both? There must be a reason why Allah uses both. Yeah. So they study, okay, when is kafirun used? When is kuffar used? Yeah. And then they come up with a pattern. Usually they come up with a pattern. But it's not in our scope to cover that. You know, we just want to know how it looks like. Yeah. So this one, I picked it out because they're more the common ones, yeah. So the ones that are not so common, I've not included, yeah. But like I said, there is like 43 patterns belonging to the super plural thing. So no set rules, just memorization. The easiest way is if you can remember the broken plurals that come in the Quran. Then you go back and see what the pattern is. Yeah, if you want to see the patterns. Yeah, otherwise just recognize, okay, mafa'il. This is definitely a plural. You already know because it's something that you see. Yeah, the pattern is something you often see. Like this one, what's the famous one? Mafa'il. This pattern. Can anyone think of a word? Sister Shima, can you think of a word that has this pattern? Mafa'il. Are you there, sister? No. Okay.
Yes, sister. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Can you think of a word in the Quran with this pattern? Mafa'il. Hmm.
I don't remember, sister.
Okay. Not in the Quran, maybe. Where we always go to pray. Where we always go to
No,
pray.
masajid. Masajid.
Yes, masajid. Yeah, masajid is one. Good, thank you. All right. So this is how we try and remember the patterns. If we can't think of a word, then we go back and then see whether this other word fits this pattern. Yeah, whether it is this pattern or this pattern, this pattern. But actually, basically, what we want to do is to try and figure out whether it's a broken plural or not. Yeah, that's all that we want to do, inshallah. Okay. So we went through this just now. So we'll go to our first exercise. Oops, sorry. Let me skip this slide. Okay, whoops. Well, hold on. All right. I don't know whether you got a glimpse of what was the answer. I forgot to animate that out. Okay, let's go through this one, inshallah. So see whether you are okay with it. Okay, let's start with Sister Elaine. Umamun. Now this is it a broken plural or is it a normal plural?
Okay, hang on. Umamun.
What are
Wait,
the
okay, wait.
What are the standard patterns for Muzakkar Salim?
The standard pattern for it is that I have to place a doma at the end, which I don't see a doma.
And you don't see a wow or a noon, do
And
you?
I don't see a wow or a noon. So that
Yeah.
means it cannot be a regular one.
Yep, that's right. Do you know
So
what
it
the
has to be,
broken one? Yeah. And what is the
yeah.
singular version of it? We just saw it a while ago. A singular version of this word.
Yes, I wrote it down.
Good.
Hang on. Singular. Oh, no.
Yes,
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 I did
yes.
write it down. Hang on. People, umatun.
Yes, Ummah. Yes.
Umatu. Umma.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's right.
umma.
Ummah.
Umma.
Ummah. Yeah. So this is the word we always see in the Quran, and even the plural version, the broken plural also is common in the Quran. Do a search, and you'll be surprised. It appears quite often. Sister Ralin, what about rijalun? What's
Hang on,
this?
sorry. Why
Yeah.
is it Umatun and not Kaumun? Nation.
Because Kaumun different root letters. It's not like women, for
The
example.
meaning of
Yeah.
nation.
Yeah, the meaning of nation, but we're looking at the same root letters as much as possible, except for
Okay.
special cases like women. Yeah, except for special cases for women. Okay.
Is it Ismu Jama? The nation Umamun?
Yeah, it is broken plural. Yeah, Jammu Kasr. Yeah,
Oh, it's not Ismu Jama?
it is. It is. But you have a plural for isim jama, and the plural for the isim jama is a broken plural. Okay, that's a good question. Yeah, because remember on our slide we said, what did we say? It is translated as singular in English. It has a plural meaning, yeah, because nations, but it can also have dual and plural forms. Yeah, this is the beauty of isim jama.
It can be broken plural as well.
It is a broken plural.
It
Yeah,
is
normally isim jama are broken plurals. They don't have the una in it.
Can you show your
Okay.
slide on the collective noun? Is this under
Okay.
collective noun? No.
Yes, this is under collective
Okay.
now.
Can I
Okay.
see? Okay, see the top part is nation. So I'm confused. Where is the
Uma
nation?
is down here. Yeah. Same root letters that we're looking at. Nation is qawmun. Kaf waw mim. Yeah, ummatun. Yeah, is hamzah mim. Yeah, hamzah mim mim, the root letters for this one. Yeah, but this is the feminine form, ummatun. Okay. And like I said, there are things that looks like, remember we did the other slide on dual, Sister Shima, and then we said that it looks like a dual, but it is not. Ahluna is a plural. Yes, it is a plural, but it is not the normal. This is the, how do you say, the sound masculine plural of this isim jama' or collective noun. Yes, and ahalin is another form of broken plural that we haven't seen yet. Yeah, we have not seen yet. But this is the first time that we see it here. I mean, the pattern. It was not on my slide. Yeah, it was not on my slide.
So
Yeah,
it has
so
both normal and broken.
yeah, but just remember that this is jam'i. Yeah, is you can have dual and plural because it's treated as a singular unit in English and in a way in Arabic as well, but it means a lot. Yeah, it means a lot. So you can have a plural of a plural. Yeah, you can have a plural of a plural. Sister Asila, are you all right with this?
So what's the difference between the top and the bottom? Is both is
The
nation,
root letters, darling. The root letters.
but the meaning is the same.
The meaning is the same, but you go for the ones with the same root letters as much as possible, unless it's a spectacularly special case like women,
Okay.
yeah, where we don't have the singular version of the word itself. Woman is not niswah, yeah, but niswah is this, and it doesn't have any plurals. We don't have plural of women. Women is women. Yeah. Okay, but we do have a singular of this, which is unusual for ismul jam'i. This is one of those unusual cases. This one doesn't have a singular. This doesn't have a singular because it is a singular. Yeah, but only that it means a group of people. Okay, where are we?
What is the plural for imratun?
The plural for imratun is nisaun. Imratun is woman. Nisaun is women.
Yeah, but you said you don't have plural for nisa.
We don't have a plural for the nisa case. Okay, so this is plural. It also means women as a whole entity.
Yes, it's a jama can be nisaun, right?
Jama can be nisa'un. It is already jama here. There is no
Already.
jama here. This is here. It's nisa. But there is a singular version of a woman, whereas there's no singular version of kaum, right?
Yeah.
So this is the special case. This is what I mean by special. Because karnun, there's no single version of karnun, although it's a
So nisaun is the jama of imratun, right?
nasaun. Yes, it is the jama of imratun. Yes, so this is the only one here in this whole batch that has a singular version. All the rest don't have, but they mean a group of people. Yeah, they mean a group of people. Okay, I know. This one is a bit tough because I actually personally I don't quite agree with this, but it is in your dream textbook, so I'm kind of using that. Yeah, I'm using this part. Okay, so this is how it is. Yeah, so usually Ismul Jam'i doesn't have a singular unit of it. There's no such thing as a singular unit of it, as you can see. Yeah, but for women, this is a special case you have, but it's called imratu. The root letters are different, completely different. Yeah, completely different. Okay. Yeah, back to Sister Ralin. What's the singular version of rijal?
رجل.
Rajulun, yeah? So that would be a man, rajulun. Nisaun, yes, Sister Salina, can you tell me what is the singular version of Nisaun?
Imratun, is it?
Imra'atun, yeah, imra'atun. Okay. Singular version, Sister Sophia, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, good, thank you. The single version of ayyamun.
Yawmun.
Yep, yawmun. Sister Shima, ayatun. What's the singular version of ayatun?
Ayah.
Yeah, yeah. It still has this one, but it's ya with a tama buta. Yeah, yeah. And this one is simple. Sister Asila, kutubun. The singular version of kutubun.
Kitabun.
Kitabun. Sister Elaine, anharun.
Oh, rivers. I don't know the word for river.
I don't know the word for river. Sister Ralin, can you help her out?
نهر.
Narun. Yeah, narun. Yeah.
Okay, ask me number 8. I'm asking number 8.
Okay, Sister Elaine. What's the single version for malaika?
Malaika.
Malaika. Yes. What is the single version for this?
I thought it's Malaika. Malika. Oh, Malik. Malaika.
Malak.
Malik. Malik.
Malaka, actually.
Malaka.
Yeah,
Malaka.
Malaka. Yeah.
Malaka.
We'll see this later on. We'll see. This is an interesting word. Okay. This is an interesting word. Okay. Now, Anbiya. Anbiya. Oh, Sister Ralin back again, is it?
نبي. نبي.
Yes, Nabiyun. Yeah, Nabiyun. And then Sister Shofia back again. Mu'minun. Is this a broken plural?
Yeah. Maybe.
Oh, look at it carefully.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Why do you say it's a broken plural?
Mm,
What are your reasons? What are the patterns that you know of sound masculine plural?
I don't know.
It has an una ending, right? It has an una
Yeah.
ending. So this is actually a sound masculine plural. So that means it's easy to go. It's easy for you to go to the singular version. What's the singular version now?
Mu'min.
Mu'minun. Yeah, mu'minun. So
Oh.
how do we make it into sound masculine? A plural, we would replace the Dhamma time with a Dhamma, remember? Add a waw and then noon with a fatha. Yeah? So mu'minuna. Now, tell me the other word on this slide, anybody, anyone, which is also a normal plural. It's also a sound plural. What other word on all these 10? There's one more. It's also a sound plural. Who can tell?
Ayatun.
Yes. Sister Elaine. Good. Ayatun. Yeah. So this is your feminine version. Yeah. The feminine sound, masculine plural. Ayatun. Okay. So there it is.
What is it, sister?
Sorry.
Say again.
This ayatun.
Yeah.
Ayatun. Atun is your sound masculine. A sound feminine plural. Yeah. Sound feminine plural. Ayatun from here. You add the alif and you add the open ta, but the sound is the same. Tun, tun. I think you know this, right, Sister Shima? Yes, alhamdulillah.
No, sister. No. What you said? It could be a Salim, right?
It is a salim. It is a salim. Just like samawat, that is also salim. Yes. So this is ayat. This is also salim.
Oh, it's not broken.
No, it's not broken. Yeah,
Oh, it's a feminine and gender. Yeah, feminine. Okay.
the original word is still intact. Ayya. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, alhamdulillah. Oh, welcome, Sister Bashira. Alhamdulillah. Okay. Sister Bashira, can you hear me? Assalamualaikum. She might not.
I can hear you.
Oh, can you see my slide? Can you see my slide?
Can, yes.
You cannot see my slide. You can't?
I can see it.
Okay, you can see it. Do you know the root letters for malaika? Do you know the root letters for malaika?
Mim, lam, kaf. Is that correct?
Okay, that's the general. Most people will say that mim, lam, kaf. What is the other possible root letter, do you think? Root letters apart from mim, lam, kaf. If let's say mim is not a root letter, and the sum of what would you think the root letters would be?
So it would be lam, hamza, and kaf.
Yeah, excellent. Lam, hamza, kaf. Okay. So I don't know how many of you know this, but I see the word malaika so often. I also was thinking mim, lam, kaf. I have been thinking about that. I think the first few years, and then I only knew this about a few years back. I think before COVID. So actually, the root letters for angels is lam, hamza, kaf. Yeah, lam, hamza.
I have a question, sister.
Yeah.
Angel is it not malak? You said malaika, both the sides, angels and angel, both singular and plural have written the same thing.
Yeah, let me show you what I mean, okay? Then we can have a look. So, lam hamzah kaf, yeah, this is the one. And the meaning is family 4, yeah? To send as a messenger. So is it isim fa'il or isim maf'ul? Isim fa'il or isim maf'ul? The ones who know. Malaika. To send as a messenger.
Feel. To send.
Malaika, isim fa'il. Isim fa'il. Okay. So you have your malak here. Yes, you have malak here. And you can look it under mim lam kaf, but actually the root letters are lim hamzah kaf. So if you go to your dictionary, and you go to mim lam kaf, it doesn't have the meaning that you want. Yeah, it doesn't have the meaning that you want because mim lam kaf actually is from malik, to take possession. Your lam tamlik, yeah, that one also, to take possession, is actually more on being an owner, or acquiring, possessing something. Mim lam ka, that's the meaning for that. But they have included malaika in it because I think majority of people think it is that. Yeah, so that's why they have actually put it here. But where is it? Do you see it? I saw it just now. Here, malak, angel, guardian angel. Yeah. So this is the singular form of the word. But the root letters are actually what we saw just now. Hold on. Nam hamza, kaf. Yeah. Right. Alhamdulillah. Okay. This is actually going to be your homework, but I wanted to go through with you because I want to make sure that you all can do it. Please give your group leaders the support that they need for it to happen. Yeah. Is there any difficulty here? I just want you, for every word, to give me the 3 characteristics, yeah, whether it's isim, fi'il, or harf. And then what did we learn just now? What else did we learn? We learned the gender, yeah, whether it is masculine or feminine, and then whether it is singular, dual, or plural, yeah. So that's the homework that you need to do for this. Any difficulty here? Not many this time. I didn't give you not as much as before. Any questions before we go off?
Malak is singular, right, sister?
Malak is, yes, it is supposed to be singular. Yeah.
Yeah, no, in
Why?
your slide, you had written Malaika as singular, so I was just confused.
Okay, which one is it? Malaika is plural. Oh, you mean the answer, is it? I wrote it wrongly?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. This one should not be this, yeah? I did not correct this. Yes. Okay, I'll do that. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah, for the homework just now, any questions? Are you all happy to do the homework? Is it difficult? Oh, this is probably the most difficult word there. Yes?
Sister, when do we have to finish this homework?
Before the next class.
So it will be discussed in the next class.
And then after that, I would prefer actually if we discuss it in the group. So when we do our class, we concentrate on the class material.
Okay.
Okay. Because we need to cover, we have to cover quite a bit actually. There's quite a lot of things that we have not covered. Yeah. So this is one. So let's just summarize what we did today. We've done this. We've done
Sorry,
this.
so how do we discuss the homework in the group among ourselves?
Yeah.
But if we don't know, like I'm the head, but I'm sure I don't know everything.
We have
So,
we have actually two groups. Yes, the one that you have your own. Yes, I understand that you have your own, but we also have our group, our
oh,
good
in
feed.
the group.
Yes.
Oh,
So you
okay.
can ask in that group, and I will be
Okay.
there to answer, inshallah.
Alright.
Yes. Okay. So this is what we have done basically. Sister Bashira, is there anything that you may, over the years that you have studied Arabic that you want to know about plurals and duals and singulars that, that have always bothered you? You're on pause. Is that pause? I'm not sure. Oh, she's left. Oh, well, okay. Because she's working and she's trying to join, even though she's working. So, alhamdulillah. Yeah, she's back. Any questions here? Okay. We don't have questions because next week we are going to start on Iraq. Yeah, next week we're going to start on Iraq. So that's why I want to concentrate on that. Because Iraq is, how do you say, the crux of everything. Yeah, the crux of everything. So we need to understand
I
Iraq.
have a question.
Yeah.
Sir.
Uh-huh.
Okay, ism also includes adjectives, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not
Yeah.
just nouns. But things that are definite and indefinite, that's just specific to nouns, correct?
Which includes adjectives. Yes, correct.
Do adjectives take on definite and indefinite forms as well?
Yes, they do.
Like
Yes,
the
they do.
blue versus a blue, or the
blue
something like
versus
that.
The blue versus the blue. An
A
adjective.
blue versus the blue, like the blue blouse versus a blue blouse,
Yeah, the blue
Okay.
blouse. So the blue blouse or blue blouse, a blue blouse, right? Yes.
Yes.
There is.
Okay.
That one we will learn under phrases, Sister Elaine.
Okay.
Yeah, we will learn
Okay.
under phrases. It's called descriptive phrases. So yeah, all isms, your adjective, your
All
noun,
isms.
yes,
Okay.
will have all these 4 characteristics. Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing is your adjective will match the characteristic of what it is describing. Yeah.
Of the noun, right?
Yes, of the noun that it is describing. But it itself is a noun and will have all the same properties as that noun that it's describing. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Okay then. So that's the case. We'll end here today. Yes. And inshallah, next week we will start with Arab. We'll start with Arab, and I envision it to take 2 classes at least. Yeah, 2 classes. So I hope you can join me, inshallah.
Oh, sorry, what's Irab?
Arab is the endings of your isim. Remember, we so far we've been looking at un, and una. Yes, there are other sounds that we see. There are other sounds that we see in the Quran, not just un. Yeah, we also see. What else do we see? We see in. Yeah, shughulin. What's that? Yeah, we haven't looked at this yet. We have una. Yes, we know that. We have kihatun. Yes. But then we also have Rabbin, Rahimin, yeah, and then we also have what else do we have? Kathiran, yeah, Adalla. No, this is not a isim. What else? So we need to know what's the difference when it has un, and when it has an, and when it has your in. Yeah? So that's Arab, the endings. We also have a term called Arab, which is a bigger term, which means basically grammatical analysis of the sentence. Okay, so that's like it's like a bigger topic. Yeah, a bigger topic. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so we have to look at what these endings mean. The default is, of course, as I think I've mentioned before to you, Fakihatun, this is your default. It's always un. And the default, it's heavy. It's got 2 domatines. But sometimes it becomes light. Yeah. So then we have to figure out, why does it become light? Why does it drop one of the kasra, or one of the dhamma, or the fatha? Yeah, we need to know why. So these are the things that we need to go through, inshallah. Yes.
Can I ask, so are we following the Hashim Muhammad notes?
Majority of it, yes, we are going to do that. But there will be additional notes to that I feel that sometimes you need to have. Yeah. So then we'll do that as well. Yeah. Because I've got to find a balance between the advanced students and the beginners. And so I'm using Ustad Hashim's simple textbook, because the book that he's giving you is not his advanced ones. Yeah, his advanced ones are really advanced. Yeah, so we just sticking to the basics now, but I'm adding things that is not so basic as well. Yeah, I'm adding things not so basic as well. Yeah, so that's the thing, inshallah. Okay then, ladies, we'll say goodbye for the time being, and then inshallah we'll do it at the same time next week. Subhanallah wa bihamdik, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Jazakallah khairan.
Waalaikumsalam.